The storyline that you think we're going to be talking about Monday morning, best you can tell. Just go for it. Which one? Odds-on favorite of the storyline Monday morning.
Monday morning, listen, it's probably...
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, Rich. This is why I'm struggling with this question, because as we get to the end of the week, it's almost there. You can smell it. It's almost prediction time. And I'm having a really hard time with this game.
Yes.
In the times when I struggle, and this has happened, and I'm sure you've done the same, I've learned a thing or two about Super Bowl picks, is if you can't decide, if you're really at a stalemate, you go with the defense. You go with the defense. And I had a really hard time with the Panthers versus the Broncos when it was Cam versus Peyton. Sure enough, it was the defense. Same thing, Peyton, when he played the Seahawks, when with the Broncos. It's the defense. So if I'm going to go with what I've learned, which is what you're supposed to do in life and in picks, I should be going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which means the story is Brady won his 7th Super Bowl. He passed Michael Jordan. Bruce Arians won his first. It's all that. And yet, help me, Rich. I'm having so much trouble saying, I don't think Mahomes can win it. I think they're going to beat Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes doesn't lose football games. It's really difficult.
Well, I think the way you do it is kind of you're cutting around the edges here, Kyle, because the way you do it is you go with one and then you couch it, right? So that's the way you do it. So you gotta say the most definitive thing possible, then couch it. Which is
give me an example.
Here we go. Chiefs, man, Mahomes, it's just his time. I think we're in this time, and the fact that it's still Brady's time is truly remarkable. But Mahomes to Hill, even if you shut that down, there's Mahomes to Kelsey, and the odds of them shutting both of them down and Mahomes is so very difficult that, yes, there is some weaponry in Tampa, but when you do match it all up, I think that Mahomes is going to be the guy with the rest of that offense. Here we go. But how are you going to bet? How can you bet against Brady? And then leave it at that.
I'm doing the Meryl Streep standing up at the Oscar.gift right now. That's one.
It.
Rich
but how
has been
can
on the block a few times with the Super Bowl, and that's what I need. And I got to tell you, Rich,
yes,
you do different media appearances throughout the week. You talk to this blog and this Twitter. I feel like I've said Chiefs 6 times and Bucks 12 times. I can't even remember.
What do you care?
Which is the worst thing you can do.
But obviously deep down, because you have a soul. And many people in our business do not. It bothers you, and you want to be consistent. You want to give everybody, a level of consistency because that's who you are, Kyle Brandt. That's why your DNA is a very, very, very commendable DNA for somebody in this business. But honestly, that's the way you can do it. Now, I'm going to have to, on game day morning, I'm going to have to, and you will as well.
I know.
You're going to have that logo underneath you that the 20-year-old that runs the Twitter account of the team that you're betting against will take a screen grab of and then just shrug emoji if you're wrong. Just whatever. Go to sleep that night and wake up the next day and try it again.
It's fine. That's the way you do it. And Rich, you and I have something in common in that for the AFC title game, we both picked Buffalo. And it did not go well, and they were wildly overmatched. And I've even got something now where people with the Chiefs and their fan base, they've gone from being pissed off that I didn't pick the Chiefs to saying, please don't pick the Chiefs this week. We don't want you to, because every time you do, you look like a clown. Pick against the Chiefs. We win every single time. So I may just give them that and say, I'm picking the Buccaneers to give you your wish.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.